Now it was on top of the water. It had been going super fast under the
Jeez.
water. But when it got on the top, it was just like, yeah, coming after me. And I was like paddling like a maniac. And this is part one, real quick. But I'm close enough to shore that I think I can beat him pretty easy. And I glance back and I see he's gaining on me. But just as he got to the back of my kayak,
Yeah.
I was at shore. And there were all these reeds like in front of the shore, and I was scared I was going to get hung up in them. So I just punched through those reeds, and like as soon as the tip of my boat hit, I was out of it and already had run 100 feet, away from it before I even turned around to see if he'd come up there chasing me. And he wasn't, and he was laying right next to my kayak.
Oh.
Like, here's my kayak, and here's this alligator just looking at me.
Oh.
And I was on a sandbar. It wasn't actually like just before you get to the edge.
Yeah.
And it had about a 3-foot lip where the erosion, had come. So he was down there, and the only thing I could find to do anything to him with was dirt clods. and so I got all these, hard dirt clods, red clay, and I went back there and I was calling him every name in the world. I was really disturbed about it. And I'm just like throwing and throwing like a madman because I'm so mad. And then I'm about to run out of dirt clods, so I take one and I get real close, like from here to your tire, and I'm ready to run, and I just hit him really hard right here on the head, and he didn't. It's like he didn't even blink, It's just like he's just looking at me, and part of the dirt clod stuck on his head, and he doesn't even move. But then it starts getting dark, and there's no trees on this little island, and I'm either going to have to go from the island, the little ways further to get to land, or anyway, he disappears finally after about an hour, and I'm just waiting for a boat to come along so I can scream for help,
Oh.
No boats are coming along.
Wow.
So anyway, I knew that there was a marina a couple miles down from there. It was called Paramore's Marina, so anyway, I knew that there was a marina down just a mile or two, but I was really afraid to get in because it's so dense, like you can't walk or anything. You're just stuck right there. And I thought about staying till a boat came, but I didn't want to just be there at night when 1,000 of those big ones might be, around there.
Oh my God,
anyway,
that's a tough choice.
Yeah, and so anyway, I just decided, well, he's gone, and maybe I can make it to the marina. And now this is where, and again, I'll be brief, but this is when it got hairy right here. So I don't see him anywhere.
Well, he could be hiding in the water, right? Waiting for you.
Well, it's like, and again, I'm at a little clear spot where there's no reeds, and there's reeds on both sides. So I just punch out and go out about 20 or 30 feet and turn, to go down. And as soon as I turned, I saw him in the reeds right here between me and the shore now.
Oh.
And like the shore was sort of C-shaped. So my theory was like, and I didn't want to turn and get like sideways.
Sure.
I couldn't go through those reeds like if I punched through straight, but I didn't have time to like turn and head towards him. So it was a C-shaped shore like this. So I just decided just to head straight across, to the shore in front of me. And I look back and he's gone underwater. Like I can't see him now.
No. Oh no.
And I'm just paddling like everything, thinking that thing's going to pop right up here. But I had a whole console full of dirt clods. But anyway, I was splashing so hard they just disintegrated in the water that got on them. But anyway, so I'm just paddling like a maniac, and the whole chase lasted from here to that white thing that's sticking up out of the ground.
Yeah.
And anyway, he pops up and he's fairly close to me, but I'm doing an Olympic paddle right then. I'm just like I've never been that fast before.
Yeah.
And I'm looking back like this, and every time I look back, he's a little closer.
Oh.
And then I saw him like the last time I saw him, just before he got to me, he went underwater.
Oh.
And I just went, oh my God, that thing's going to pop up right here, right next to me. I mean, he's just, he's fixing to pop up. And I was having this mental struggle, like part was going, keep paddling, and I had a machete right here, which I didn't know if it would do any good or not.
Right.
But I was going to break his teeth if he was going to make him like gnaw me to death or something. I mean,
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, man,
Right, yeah, you got the paddle. That's about it, right?
And so I'm just paddling, and I'm thinking, stop and get the machete, and the other side's just, no, keep paddling, get the machete, keep paddling, get the machete. And then it's like just an inner voice, like said, he's fixing to pop up right next to you. Oh. And I reached down and got the machete, and just about the time I raised it about an inch or two, there he was right beside me, and I was going to hit him hard as I could.
Yeah.
Like, and as I start to hit, because I'm locked in, like I've got the way my kayak is, you can't turn around in it, I mean, with your body. And so I swung hard as I could, and so my arm locked up, and this joint locked up, like wham, and when it did, the machete, because my hands were all wet, just fell. And I saw that thing start to like try to get the machete, and then I turned around to get the paddle to just start hitting him with the paddle. And as I start to do this, he snaps at the paddle, and then I never looked back again, and I just took off straight ahead. And when I looked back, he was like from here to that stump there, and instead of laying like this, he was laying like this with his tail down and about the top third of his body out, and he had his mouth open like this, like
maybe you got him with the machete.
Well, it was like, and I didn't even touch him with it. Like he might have
grabbed it, and
or hurt his teeth or something, or he might not have even hit it. But like again, it was like less than a 3-year-old's blow. Like it was just like, and then it just fell and just.
Well, maybe it fell the right way in his mouth.
I hope. He got
well, it seemed like it did something, right?
Man.